was called to relocate this eastern hognose. Now, this is a venomous species, but they're not considered medically significant. Their venom's mainly for like toads and frogs. Instead of violence, they usually choose death. They play dead. That's their thing. In fact, it's so much their thing that they make it their entire personality. They're like method actors. Once they commit, there is no going back. Sometimes it's annoying because it's like, oh my god, we get it, you like playing dead. And other times I appreciate the free show since I don't charge for relocations. It was time to pack up the deceased and release it somewhere else. They thought they were out of the woods, but as soon as I picked them back up, they went straight back into the role. So now I look like a crazy person just leaving dead snakes all over the place. Thanks.
Abortion is the only medical procedure people can deny you based on how you got in that situation. Drove drunk and got in an accident and need a transplant? No problem. Messed around with a gun, shot yourself in the leg, and now need surgery? Yup. Smoked tobacco for most of your life and now need treatment for lung cancer? Of course. Fell off a tree and broke your leg? We'll fix that right up. Had sex and got pregnant, but you didn't want to be? You put yourself in that situation and do not deserve any medical help or compassion. It's your fault, and now you need to deal with the consequences.
Construction sites over the day, it is literally illegal for your employer to tell you cannot discuss your pay. And if they tell you can't discuss your pay, it's because you're getting underpaid. Get out there with your coworkers on lunch and break and talk about how much money you're making. Figure out if you're getting underpaid. Because when you figure out if you're getting underpaid or not, you have two choices. Either confront the company and tell them you want to get paid what you're worth, or quit that company and start heading down the road. Because right now, blue-collar workers and tradespeople are at an all-time high demand. You literally cannot drive down the road without seeing the hiring now sign. Get out there. Do not be job scared. Get paid what you're worth, because the only person that's suffering is you. That company's putting money in their pocket that should be in yours. Get out there. Talk to your friends. Talk to your coworkers. Figure out what's going on and make sure you're benefiting from that company just as much as that company's benefiting from you. Y'all have a good fucking day. Smoke one on break from me. I gotta go back in there and fucking act like I know what I'm doing.
How we live in a world that makes fun of guys who cry, but 80% of suicides are guys.
Okay, this one's for dudes. And this is a perfect example why feminism is beneficial for men. All of you think feminism is hating men. It's not. It's about taking down patriarchy and its oppressive norms. Even though men are the ones who benefit from patriarchy the most, they're still victimized to an extent. You can think of it as misogyny being a two-way street. Patriarchy tells men they shouldn't be vulnerable or show emotions. It uses misogyny to label those things as feminine things. So when men get vulnerable or emotional, they're criticized, made fun of, told to be a man, not to act like a woman. That's toxic as fuck for men. Because men end up bottling up their emotions. They have nowhere to seek help for. And they don't know how to deal with these emotions. Patriarchy oppresses all of us. Some more than others, yes. But all of us. So men needs to be a feminist also for their own sake.
America, if everyone was Republican.
That's nice. I like that. That's nice. It's a beautiful picture. I feel like we have evidence to the contrary. Yo, man, do we have evidence to the contrary? Oh, yeah, we've got evidence to the contrary, all right.
Last night, I tell you, to watch that thing on television, that's it. Yeah? To see those monkeys from those African countries, damn them, they're still uncomfortable wearing shoes. Well, and then the tail wags the dog there, doesn't it? Yeah. The tail wags the dog.
Well, that was Ronald Reagan. He was a big Republican. Sounded a little racist to me, but in your video, there were the pictures of the different colored hands holding each other. That can't be, right? Couldn't be a Republican that said that. I wonder, everything looked pretty peaceful in your video. Everyone was celebrating. I wonder, is there any history of violence in the Republican Party? Maybe something a little bit more recent?
They've got the gallows set outside the Capitol building. It's time to start fucking using them.
Start making a list, put all those names down, and we start hunting them down one by one.
Hunting them down one by one, that sounds a little scary, but those are just the guys. They were angry, and your leaders are peaceful, and they discourage that sort of thing, don't they?
Where I could stand in the middle of Fifth Avenue and shoot somebody, and I wouldn't lose any voters, okay? It's like incredible.
Jesus, this isn't looking good for your case at all. At least you're not going around quoting fascists.
Hitler was right on one thing. He said, whoever has the youth has the future.
I'm tired of making this video, kid. I'm tired of you guys making those videos. Come on, help me out here. Do better.
I look all right.
You look good. What was the name of your first love, and why did you fall in love with them?
Her name was Holly. I asked her to go with me, and she thought about it. She said, okay. I was thrilled. I couldn't believe it. We went and sat on the back stairs of the steps going down into the basement where nobody was around. She says, no, don't try to French kiss me. I didn't have a clue. What do French do? How do they kiss? What's different? And all of a sudden we kissed, and what do you think she did? Stuck her tongue in my mouth. I'm like, ooh. Yeah. I remember leaning back and looking down at Holly and just had a sense of this is what it was meant to be in its most beautiful form. My father was a drunk and he was a child abuser. So to find love that had been removed from me by my father, all the heartache and all the abuse and all the sadness, all that stuff just fell off a cliff when I was with Holly. And even now I'm starting to feel that lightness that I told you about. It's starting to come back.
What's your name?
My name is Clifford.
Hunter, nice to meet you.
Hunter, it's my pleasure.
Pull me up.
LEDs, tons of color changing modes, and over 16 million color possibilities. Your room will never be the same again. Use the code in the description and get 10% off your entire order today.
My pleasure. They are referring to a technique I learned in my educator training, primarily for dealing with angry parents. If you're looking for a way to be aggressive back to people, this is not your thing. This is very passive. It's very peaceful. It's very waterbender. People like the Avatar The Last Airbender references I did in those other videos, so I'm going to keep using those. Step 1, how to redirect lightning. Most of the time when us educators deal with an angry person, that person has had time to be angry. They've had time to think and overthink and justify their rage. So it's just been building up inside of them, and it must be released. So your first priority when they're throwing all of that electricity and lightning at you is you have to let them get it all out. Earnest attention, things like please go on and nodding are your friends. It is imperative that you do not let the lightning pass through your heart. The stuff being said is probably going to be really mean and really aggressive, but you can't react. You have to maintain your composure, let them get it all out, and prepare for your response. Always avoid reacting. Strive to respond, because that's what the angry person is doing. They're reacting to something that makes them angry. Now for the redirection. Once you've received that entire bolt of negative energy they've sent at you, you are literally going to send it right back. After they've exhausted themselves getting all of their thoughts and feelings out, you are just going to repeat it back to them very thoughtfully, peacefully, calmly. And then you finish with the phrase, "That's what you said. Is that what you meant?" Most people, after expelling all of their aggressive emotional energy, once they have their mean, aggressive rudeness stated back to them in a calm, peaceful tone, they have second thoughts about it. Essentially, what you're doing is giving them an out. You have to be gracious, you have to be kind and understanding. Don't make them feel bad like they're submitting to you or the entire process is compromised. No matter how that last part goes or how long it takes, you always end with the same phrase. I want to work through this with you, and I believe we can. That last part is important because it's hopeful, because you're about to lay down some cold, hard, honest facts. You are now going to tell them the facts of the situation and what you can do and what you cannot do. There's no different angle, there's no clever solution or trickety trick that's gonna move that rock. You've got to face it head on. One of these conversations might look like this. You mean to tell me that my son can't play football because he's failing a stupid theater class? What do you even know? You're barely older than a kid yourself. This is a waste of everyone's time. Okay, so what I'm hearing is that my vocation, theater, is not as important as football. It is a waste of everyone's time, and I am not qualified or old enough to teach. That's what you said. Is that what you meant? No, that's not how I really feel. Sorry, I'm just really stressed and upset about this. I want to work through this with you, and I believe we can. I can't go back and change any grades, but some of those missed assignments, I will allow him to make them up. The key is to not give in to emotional reaction. To bend another's energy, your own spirit must be unbendable.
911, what's your emergency? Hi, yes, I'd like to order a pizza for delivery. Pizza? I think you dialed the wrong number, ma'am. I don't think so. Do you still have the cheesy crust? The address? Sure, it's 235 Hayward Street, apartment 3F. Ma'am, are you in danger? Is someone making you feel like you can't speak freely? That's right. I understand. My name is Grace, okay? And help is on the way. I need you to tell me how many people are in the apartment.
Would a medium pepperoni pizza be big enough for 2 people?
What are you doing? I said large.
Okay, so there's one other person with you. Is that who I'm hearing?
Yes, that's right.
Okay, you're doing really great. Can you tell me your name for the order?
The name on the card is Kristen Smart.
Okay, Kristen, and is the person threatening you armed?
Mm-hmm.
Move the paw! Come on!
Okay, if he's armed with a gun, I want you to ask for extra pepperoni.
Extra
911.
Another mean and helpful life hack. I know your dumbass doesn't know how to fold a fitted sheet. Start with both hands in the corners with the long side up. Put your palms together. Grab it with your left hand. Flip the right side over the left side. Now replace your left hand with your right hand and straighten it all out with your left hand until you can get that hand into the other corner. Now we're just gonna do the same exact thing, you stupid idiot. Palms together. Grab it with your left hand. Flip it over with your right. Replace the left hand with the right again. Straighten it all out again. Flip it over and fold the top third down. Now we're gonna lay it down, idiot. Fold it in thirds, moron. Fold it in thirds again, idiot. If it doesn't look like this, then you fucked it up.
What are you building? I'm building a barrier around my yard. Oh, like a wall? No offense. No offense what? No, I'm gonna use offense. But you just said you didn't mean offense. When? I don't know, you never finished. I haven't even started. Wait, what? I haven't started my project? I'm building a fence? With me? No, I'm just confused. About what? You're a fence. No, I'm not. I'm building one.
What is your zip code?
54220.
Would you like a car wash?
Nope. I'll get one when it rains.
Are you a rewards member?
Nope.
Would you like to sign up today?
No.
Are you aware you could get 3% back on all purchases?
No, I wasn't.
Okay. Well, you could get 3% back on all purchases.
You gotta be kidding me. No.
Have you seen a therapist about your anger issues?
What?
Is your anger just a disguise for your sadness?
I don't know. You don't have a maybe button.
I understand. It's going to be okay.
Thank you. I just don't even want to talk to about it.
I'm here for you. Perhaps you just need a safe space to express your sadness.
Yeah.
Would you like a car wash?
All